Check it out, check it out, check it out, boom. Woo, check it out.
We are at Park Delicatessen. We are a skateboard, flower, and dry goods shop in Prospect, Crown Heights, Brooklyn. We sell an assortment of, fresh cut flowers that I pick out for the shop. And then dry goods is a mixture of new and old, some antiques, some handmade items, greeting cards, books, a little bit of vintage clothes, a little bit of our own clothing. I think with skateboards, we try to keep it simple with the stuff that we have. We have a good amount of brands and we have stuff that you'd want, but we don't get we try to avoid all the really kid stuff.
Kick it old school.
Right now, local brands, we're carrying Naysayer boards, which have been super popular. I mean, the graphics are really cool, and I think people like that. That's a local thing. And we're also doing these prize fighter cutlery wheels that I could reach from right here. Which are super nice. They have that poisony smell to them. The size is really good. The art direction is really good. That's something that's really important to us. The flower business is actually I know a lot of skate shops, in the wintertime are scratching their heads and probably selling a lot of sneakers and things like that. But in the wintertime, we're selling a lot of flowers. There's a lot of holidays. We're the only flower shop anywhere. We're the only skate shop around here too, but we're the only flower shop anywhere around here. My main collection is my 40-ounce beer bottle collection. I have about a little over 200, 2 and change, some of which I drank when I was a kid, a lot of which I traded for. I have a new toy now. It's not really a collection. But I have we put a mini ramp in the backyard recently, and that's the new thing. That's what we've been focused on so far this summer. The ramp is 4 feet tall with I think it's a 5-foot transition, and it's 19 feet wide. So it's got a really small flat bottom. It's a super fast ramp. You're in and you're on the other side, and you kind of have to move your front foot to be ready to go back to the other side. We could skate the ramp, but it's definitely an invite-only sort of situation. If you just show up here to skate in the middle of the day, I'm going to have to turn you away. And I hate to do that. It pains me to do that, but I can't have people skating in the middle of the day. We use the back to make a lot of the stuff that we sell, and my son sleeps and hangs out in the back, so it's definitely a nighttime, invite-only kind of thing.
How about if you buy a complete?
I mean, you can't be if I buy a complete, can I go skate? But if you're friends with Park Deli, you're going to skate that ramp. That's for sure. Right now, Tyrell has been riding for the shop, and he just took this really good photo that's on his Facebook page with our grip tape. Brian Maloney rides for the shop. He's sort of a quiet guy in Brooklyn. I don't think a lot of people know about him. The team is definitely cool, and to have a skate team is great. But I think on the larger end of it, it's great to have people who like being part of Park Delicatessen. They like to come here. They come here when they're not buying boards, and they're part of it. It becomes a larger thing. It's more of a family kind of feeling, and not just just another customer. They come and they go, and we want people to come and they want people to hang out, and those same people are going to be the ones skating the ramp. When I was a kid in Staten Island, I used to skateboard at there was a shop in Staten Island called A Year and a Day, and my mom bought me a complete there. That was my first time I'd ever been in a real skate shop. And then we used to skate in the park right next to the shop. It was called McDonald Park. And I have a lot of good memories of being at that shop and being part of the shop and going on skate trips with the shop and staying late to help clean up after the skate jams and the demos. The demos that this guy put on definitely stick out in my mind. Everybody from that era of 1994, 1995, 1994, whatever, had come through at that point. And we met all the World Industries guys and Plan B guys and Foundation. Everybody was coming to do these demos. They were these big grand parties, bands and food and skating, and it was just a good time. It was a cool time to be around and be a kid in Staten Island. Those things stick with you forever. You don't really see it that way now. It's different, I think.